This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Monday, the 9th day of October in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. The Executive Director of the Regional Security System, Commodore Errington Sherland of Barbados, believes that while amendments to Guyana's anti-money laundering laws are crucial, enforcement is equally important as the country undergoes its fourth round of mutual evaluation by the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force. Speaking virtually during the opening ceremony of a Regional Security System Asset Recovery Workshop for judicial officers this morning, Commodore Sherland, while acknowledging the steps taken by Guyana in recent times to bring its anti-money laundering regime in line with CFATF standards, warned that implementation is critical.
The enactment of these amendments is crucial to the success of the country in its ongoing mutual evaluation. However, without demonstrating the application of these mechanisms and tools, the country will only have exemplified technical compliance, but not effectiveness as required. Fundamentally, effectiveness requires a working and practical understanding of the tools and mechanisms that must be utilized.
The workshop, which continues until Friday and which targets judicial officers, is part of a series of workshops being rolled out by the government to improve its capability to tackle financial crimes. In his address, Attorney General Senior Counsel Anil Nandlal acknowledged that while the country focused extensively on convicting persons engaged in financial crimes in the past, little to no attention was placed on civil forfeiture.
The government also recognizes the importance of scientific type investigation. Crime and criminality is now becoming very, very sophisticated, and we can't continue with the traditional way of investigation. Government is committed to equip our forensic laboratory, and to add to what is there already, we have imported 4 highly qualified forensic experts who are going to be attached to the lab for the next 3 years.
However, with recent amendments to the anti-money laundering legislation, the Attorney General said the state will be moving to seize the properties of persons found to be engaged in money laundering and other financial crimes. In the interim, he explained that the state is building its capacity to investigate those crimes. Mr. Nandlal also said the move by the government to organize the workshop in collaboration with the Regional Security System Asset Recovery Unit is not only a demonstration of its commitment to the rule of law, but also its commitment to ensuring that the country has a robust financial system that is capable of tackling the new challenges that come with an expanding economy.
It demonstrates that we have a sound appreciation of the important challenges that are ahead. What is represented here is the state of Guyana's commitment to battle organized crime.
The acting chancellor of the local judiciary, Justice Janet Cummings, said throughout the training, the judicial officers, together with the facilitators, will explore Guyana's legal framework and the intricacies of investigative orders and the procedures surrounding cash seizures, among other important topics. More news coming up in just a moment.
Oh my lord, I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup!
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store. Having your own car means peace of mind.
Having your own car means comfort and convenience.
Having your own car means freedom to get there on your own time.
It's Deal on Wheels at Republic Bank. It's time to get that new vehicle or upgrade to a better one with Republic. Super low rates and low down payment. Up to 8 years to repay and great prizes. Come in to Republic Bank today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors that me crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
Opposition Member of Parliament Ganesh Mahipal has written to the Public Procurement Commission requesting that an investigation be launched into the award of 5 multi-million-dollar contracts for the construction of pump stations in regions 2, 3, 5 and 6. Mahipal has pointed out that all of the contracts have gone beyond their completion date, with the majority of them with less than 50% of the works completed. In his letter, MP Mahipal pointed out that the National Procurement and Tender Board awarded 2 contracts in 2021 for the construction of a pump station at Cottage on the west coast of Berbice in Region 5 and another at Blackbush Polder in Region 6. And in 2022, another 3 contracts for the construction of pump stations at Charity in Region 2 and A-Line and Canal Number 1 in Region 3. He said evidence gathered suggests that none of those contracts are near completion.
All the projects are way past their completion date and are not even 30% completed. My contention is that the standard bid document, which had the standard evaluation criteria, was not followed, and the awardees did not satisfy the standard evaluation criteria and should not have been awarded the contracts in the first place.
The opposition member of parliament said it is clear that the contractors lack the skills and resources needed to execute the projects and therefore should not have been awarded the contracts. Given the extensive delays, the opposition MP said it is important for the tender board to also determine where it went wrong in the awarding of those contracts.
I am seeking an investigation into these awards on the basis that the standard evaluation criteria required the bidders to demonstrate specific construction experience by providing copies of contracts with previous clients that showed the bidders had completed 2 contracts of similar nature, size and complexities of a minimum value of 50% of the bid price within the past 5 years.
Meanwhile, Mr. Mahipal is also calling for an investigation to be launched into the construction of pump stations at Port Droin in Region 3 and Jimbo Grove in Region 4 over concerns that there may be a breach in the awarding process. Just last week, the opposition called for an investigation to be launched into the award of an $865 million contract for the construction of a pump station at Bellevue on the west bank of the Marara, on the grounds that the company awarded the contract did not meet the requirements set out by the tender board. The company that won the bid is linked to social media commentator Michaela Rodriguez, known as the Guyanese critic. In defending the contract award, the National Tender Board said there was no breach in the award of the contract and added that the contract was awarded and it was above board. The opposition still wants the Procurement Commission to probe the award. With the Botanical Gardens as a backdrop, the Protected Areas Commission, the Tourism and Hospitality Association of Guyana, and the Guyana Marine Conservation Society signed a Memorandum of Understanding today for the sustainable development and ecological preservation of the national parks and the botanical gardens. The partnership promises engagements on conservation, tourism, and community development across the country. The signing of the MOU signified a formal commitment to preserving and enhancing a third of the botanical gardens for environmental protection and further community engagement through its beautification. Adding their signatures to the agreement were Chairman of the Guyana Marine Conservation Society, Dr. Marie Caraya, Chairperson of the Tourism and Hospitality Association, Ms. D. George, and Chairman of the Protected Areas Commission, Mr. Robert Posada. In his remarks, Mr. Posada emphasized the importance of involving and including many stakeholders in fulfilling the objectives of the Protected Areas Commission and ensuring the services and facilities are all made available to the people of Guyana.
We have close to 18% of our landmass that's currently under the Protected Areas Commission. And just today, we are exploring how it is that we can expand the protected areas of our country. And we have a goal of getting that up to 30%. That is working with communities, working with a range of stakeholders. And having this type of MOU would allow us also to move quickly and much more effectively and much more inclusively along that goal of expanding and ensuring that our protected areas system is properly managed and that we engage relevant stakeholders.
And Posada also appealed to youths, communities, and other stakeholders to help expand, educate, and promote engagement with others on the ways that Guyana can achieve balance in developing the country's natural resources and at the same time honor and manage the environment and its resources responsibly. Under the guidance of the Tourism and Hospitality Association, the MOU emphasizes the maintenance and preservation of the botanical gardens in the national park area. Private stakeholders will be engaged with a special focus on conserving the natural habitat of the bird life residing in the gardens. The transformative initiative is being led by the Tourism and Hospitality Association of Guyana, with support of the Guyana Tourism Authority and the Guyana Wildlife Commission. The initiative will also see rehabilitative work at a zoo space, and the projects will see improvements of the walkways, the importation of animals for the zoo, and the revitalization of the nature school. Commissioner at the Protected Areas Commission, Jason Fraser, noted the importance of wide open spaces for the public's use and for recreational purposes. The new additions could be introduced within the next 6 months. The groups believe the partnership holds the promise of more sustainable, vibrant, and eco-friendly nature spaces.
Life can be unpredictable, and when urgent medical needs arise, you need a place that's efficient, quick, and reliable. Eureka, the trusted household name in healthcare, has extended its services to include an urgent care and pharmacy to better serve you. At Eureka Urgent Care, we understand that time is of the essence, so you can say goodbye to long wait times and stressful emergency rooms. Our team of dedicated professionals is ready to provide quality and patient-centered care Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Walk-in service or appointments are available. With emphasis on safety and patient satisfaction, our services cater to both our expatriates and local community. Eureka Urgent Care and Pharmacy for expert urgent care and medicine when it matters most. Visit us at 264 Thomas Street, North Cummingsburg, Georgetown.
Hits and Jams Entertainment, along with Moet Champagne, brings to you Eden, a premium white and gold garden party on Sunday, October 15 at the Promenade Gardens. Show up for Eden in your white and gold or toga outfit and experience a garden party with amazing decor, food, drinks, and great vibes. Eden! Get a free toga outfit with every purchase of a general ticket for only $5,000 while stocks last. Also, get one free bottle of Moet, one cocktail table, and a toga outfit for only $15,000. Eden is brought to you by Moet Champagne and Hits and Jams Entertainment. Eden!
Guyana's oil industry has been developing at an unprecedented pace, and monitoring its progress and operations are crucial to the country's development. On board each floating production, storage, and offloading vessel are personnel from the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), the Guyana Revenue Authority, and the Bureau of Standards to provide regulatory oversight of production. While onshore, the EPA is also able to conduct real-time monitoring that oversees production numbers, gas levels, and power generation with the support of Maxar technologies and services. These are regulatory measures in place to ensure the safe production of oil.
Are you looking for men's suits for that wedding, prom, or special party? Or maybe you need to update your wardrobe with a modern fit or a new color for work. Search no more, because John Lewis Styles is the perfect men's suit store. Come see us on Waterloo Street, and our friendly staff will help you choose the perfect size, color, and fit. Complement that suit with a stunning shirt and tie, matching bow tie and suspenders, cufflinks, or even a pair of shiny dress shoes. You will love the way you look. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Having your own car means peace of mind.
Having your own car means comfort and convenience.
Having your own car means freedom to get there on your own time.
It's Deal on Wheels at Republic Bank. It's time to get that new vehicle or upgrade to a better one with Republic. Super low rates and low down payment. Up to 8 years to repay and great prizes. Come in to Republic Bank today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
A 26-year-old truck driver was taken into custody on Sunday following another fatal accident on the country's roadways. The accident took place along the Ogle Public Road at around 6:30 on Sunday morning and claimed the life of 63-year-old security guard Patricia Houston. According to a police statement, the security guard was standing at the side of the roadway waiting to cross when the speeding truck slammed into her, crushing and killing her on the spot. The truck driver told investigators that he was driving along the Ogle Public Road when, as he approached a traffic light, it changed to red. The 26-year-old man claims that even after he applied brakes, the truck would not stop. He admitted to changing lanes on the roadway and eventually slamming into the woman, who had just disembarked a minibus and was standing at the side of the road. The woman's body was dismembered as a result of the impact at which she was hit down by the speeding truck. The driver was taken into custody and is likely to face charges before the end of this week. A recent comment by former President Donald Ramotar about the need for a renegotiation of the Exxon contract appears to have irritated President Irfaan Ali. Mr. Ramotar, who served as president under a previous PP Civic administration from 2011 to 2015, has indicated that had he been heading the current government, he would have pushed and gotten a renegotiation of the oil deal signed between the Exxon company and the government under the APNU-AFC administration. While addressing a Canada-Guyana Chamber of Commerce event this past weekend, President Irfaan Ali made reference to a number of persons, including a former president, becoming overnight specialists on oil and gas matters.
You have an existing contract. You think that is how it happens? That is how the world operates? That you can just walk in one day and decide, I had this contract with you, I'm changing it now. One lawsuit. This is not plating. And some of these guys were policymakers.
The president said he has become tired of listening to some of the comments about the oil contracts, especially from people who he believes should know better.
That is why we are very careful to say that we have to learn from the mistake and ensure that future contract does not make the same mistake, and that is what we have done. That is what we are doing.
President Ali said waking up and deciding to change the oil contract arbitrarily will have investors questioning whether to invest in the country.
You think sophisticated investors look at you, oh, you guys look good, we coming to invest. They look at your systems. That is why the IMF report spoke so extensively about the reforms in the system. But everybody wants a front page now.
Late last year, Guyana updated the model for a future petroleum agreement. The proposed regime includes 10% royalty, 65% cost recovery limit, 10% petroleum tax, and 50-50 profit sharing ratio, among other changes. Executive member of the Alliance for Change and former head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Vincent Adams, believes the recent High Court's decision, which refused an application to block the Exxon company from flaring in the Stabroek block, is highly flawed. The applicants, Seneca Henry and Shirlene Najir and Andriska Torrington, had argued that the EPA had unlawfully modified the environmental permit to allow the ExxonMobil company to conduct flaring. But the Chief Justice acting, Roxanne George, in her ruling last week, said the application was confusing and difficult to follow. At a recent press conference, Dr. Adams said the decision of the court to dismiss the application was a great travesty of justice against the people of Guyana.
Exxon once again has been given the green light to ruthlessly exploit our God-given wealth at the unmerciful expense of the health, safety, environment, and well-being of our people and future generations.
He also said while he respects the local courts, he cannot support the decision of the High Court on the basis that the decision, in his opinion, is deeply flawed.
That I'm always very respectful of the judiciary and its decisions, but not to the extent when such consequential decisions as this one clearly defies science, logic, and common sense.
Dr. Adams explained that the applicants were simply asking the High Court to stop the indiscriminate and dangerous flaring of unlimited quantities of toxic produced gases into the atmosphere, while adjudicating that the government's modification of the EPA permit to allow for such egregious flaring is illegal. He said from the inception, the ExxonMobil company understood that all produced gas must be re-injected, except for emergency maintenance and startup. However, he said once there was a change in government, the permit was modified to allow for unlimited flaring.
Upon initial startup under the coalition, when the equipment failed, they begged for 30 days and then 60 days, and then was shut down to make sure that they would then flare until it was fixed. After the coalition left government, the EPA added a clause to allow unlimited flaring when the equipment is not working, and this is what the judge has gone along with just a paltry fee that is less than 5% of what Exxon makes by not cutting back production to stop the flaring.
The acting Chief Justice in her ruling said the evidence put forward in support of the application consisted of mostly opinion. She also said she got the impression that the applicants were cherry-picking what they wanted to rely on to support their case, and therefore identified and relied on clauses of the permit in isolation.
Life can be unpredictable, and when urgent medical needs arise, you need a place that's efficient, quick, and reliable. Eureka, the trusted household name in healthcare, has extended its services to include an urgent care and pharmacy to better serve you. At Eureka Urgent Care, we understand that time is of the essence, so you can say goodbye to long wait times and stressful emergency rooms. Our team of dedicated professionals is ready to provide quality and patient-centered care Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Walk-in service or appointments are available. With emphasis on safety and patient satisfaction, our services cater to both our expatriates and local community. Eureka Urgent Care and Pharmacy for expert urgent care and medicine when it matters most. Visit us at 264 Thomas Street, North Cummingsburg, Georgetown.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guy Oil is at the forefront of this development. by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyana's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyana has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
Sorry.
Jack?
Hey.
Boys, where you going with all that speed?
Yo, today's the 15th. My NIS contributions are due, and I ain't even get the forms as yet.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're not aware that all self-employed persons can now make their NIS contributions using the MMG app from the comforts of their homes and offices?
Really? You know, I just pay my bills using MMG, you know?
Yes, Jack, and the thing's simple. All you have to do is open the app, select Pay Bills, Government Services, NIS, and Pay. They will prompt you to enter your NIS number, the month you're paying for, and the amount.
So, I don't need to submit any form?
No. The only time you submit in a form is when you're making a claim.
Wait, I could make a claim too?
Oh, no, man, Jack. You didn't know that? Yes. All self-employed persons are entitled to all benefits from NIS. Well, except for the industrial benefits. And here's the good part. All of their forms, you can download them from the NIS website.
Well, girl, I'm really glad I bumped into you.
Anyhow, make sure you pay your bills later.
Later? I gotta sit down right here and pay my contributions first.
Take care. For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor at the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water, now available for only $120.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Svetlana Marshall. In the region, a reputed gang member out in bail was shot and killed in Diego Martin on Sunday night in Trinidad and Tobago, according to Trinidad Express. Dead is father of one, Chi Murdoch, 27, of the Guerrilla Strike Force gang. Murdoch was killed at around 8 p.m. at Bridge Road, Diego Martin, where he lived. In 2011, Murdoch, who adopted the nickname John Wick, appeared before a Port of Spain magistrate and was charged with attempted murder. He was also charged with shooting with intent, possession of firearm, possession of ammunition, possession of firearm to endanger life, and possession of ammunition to endanger life. He was denied bail. The man he allegedly shot was found with gunshot wounds in a crashed motor vehicle on September 26, 2012, along Blue Basin Road, Diego Martin. He was taken to hospital for treatment by residents of the area. Murdoch was a member of a gang known as the Guerrilla Strike Force, one of several running the islands. Premier Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster has condemned the senseless murder of a 14-year-old boy and said authorities will do all in their power to make Anguilla a safe place for residents and visitors. Shaquan Richardson was found dead at the James Ronald Webster Park on Thursday night, hours after a gunman opened fire on a group of school children. Richardson was found in a forested area shortly after his mother filed a missing persons report. A 17-year-old boy was also injured during the shooting. Police said his injuries were non-life-threatening. And finally tonight, international news. The Gaza Strip could be on the brink of a new humanitarian crisis if supplies are not allowed in, authorities say, as Israel responds to the Hamas attacks. According to the BBC, on Monday, Israel declared a complete siege on the territory, saying electricity, food, fuel, and water could be cut off. According to residents, aid has not reached the area since Saturday. BBC footage shows deserted streets covered with rubble from collapsed buildings following Israeli airstrikes. More than 500 people have died in these attacks. Gaza is home to about 2.3 million people in total, 80% of whom rely on humanitarian aid mainly due to the ongoing hostilities with Israel. The territory is ruled by Hamas militants, but Israel controls the airspace and its shoreline. It also restricts who and what goods can cross its borders. Since the attacks began on Saturday morning, Israel has stopped all supplies entering Gaza, including food and medicine. Many are currently without electricity and internet and could soon be out of essential food and water supplies. Authorities have warned that fuel will run out within 24 hours to 72 hours. The UN's humanitarian agency, OCHA, has also warned of fuel supplies lasting a matter of days. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.